Welcome to Sniper Trades. Today in this video I am going to discuss about a trading strategy using 3 exponential moving averages. This strategy is called triple EMA'S strategy. So the content of this video is I am going to discuss the basic idea about moving averages and its interpretations, and also the trade decisions we have to take using these 3 exponential moving averages so as to whether enter, exit, or to wait with a position. And towards the end of this video I am going to discuss about risk management part if we are trading in cash segment. In cash segment we have an advantage of quantity selection. So before we proceed to the charts, please subscribe to our channel and also press the bell icon right next to it to get all the notification when I upload a new video. So telling about moving averages are basically lagging indicator because it is calculated based on historic prices. It is a trend following indicator because only after the price has moved in a direction the moving averages will show us buy or sell signal. That is why it is called a lagging indicator or a trend following indicator. Among many moving averages we are using two common types of moving averages, simple and exponential. In this strategy we are using only exponential moving average. So let's move to the chart. I am using here Zerodha trading terminal to explain the strategy. So I am taking Axis Bank here for explaining the strategy first. So the 3 exponential moving averages we use here are 55, 21 and 9 exponential moving average. Most of you might already know how to add indicators to chart. For those who don't know how to add indicators, please watch. I am going to show how to add indicators. So I am typing here moving average. Now set the period as 55 and change the type to exponential. I am setting its color to red. Now we are going to add second moving average. Its period is 21 and its type is also exponential. I am setting its color to yellow. So now we can add third moving average. Its period is 9. The type is same, exponential, and I am setting its color to green. So now we have added 3 exponential moving averages to this chart. So now I am going to explain about the concept of moving averages. First, for the convenience of explaining, I am taking only yellow and red line for explaining. So this red line is 55 exponential moving average and this yellow line is 21 exponential moving average. Whenever this yellow line is crossing above this red line, it means that 21 days back, please note that if you are using daily chart, consider we are explaining now in daily chart. If this yellow line is crossing above this red line, it means that 21 days back people have bought this Axis Bank shares at a higher price as compared to 55 days back, which signifies that the demand for Axis Bank shares is more at current times compared to a period previous, that is 55 days. So earlier the demand was less and now the demand is more. This is what this indicates. And here look, if this yellow line is crossing below this red line, it means that 21 days back people have bought Axis Bank shares at a lower price compared to 55 days back, which means that recently the demand for Axis Bank shares is less as compared to 55 days back, which means the price is now moving in a bearish direction. This is what this means. And here similarly, if this yellow line is crossing above red line here, it means recently the demand for Axis Bank shares has increased significantly than in earlier times, which means that the Axis Bank shares is now moving in a bullish direction. So we can take long positions here in Axis Bank shares now. because it is moving in a bullish direction. So this yellow and red line is used to detect long time trend, and similarly this green and the yellow line is used to detect short time trend. So this is how we forecast price movements. So the reason why we are using exponential moving averages in this strategy is because exponential moving averages react quickly to recent price movements than simple moving average. That is why we are using exponential moving average here in this strategy. So the short time trend is occurring. This green line is faster moving average as compared to yellow and red. The most fastest exponential moving average in among these three moving averages is this 9 period exponential moving average. As the period decreases, the quickness of reaction to recent price movement increases, which means this green line will quickly or react more quickly to recent price movements than yellow line, and this yellow line is reacting more quickly to recent price movements than this red line. So the red line is the 55 exponential moving average is the most slowest indicator here, and this yellow line is more faster as compared to red line. So as we can see, the green line is crossing above this yellow line here, which means short time trend in upward direction is setting here at this point. The price has entered into a short time uptrend here when this green line is crossing above this yellow line, and later we can see that the yellow line is crossing above this red line here. It means that the price has entered into a long time trend in an upward direction or bullish trend. So at this point the short time and long time trend is in bullish direction, so we can consider going long at this point. The price may continue to go upward. Another thing to note here is this long time trend, that is, if the yellow line has crossed above this red line, it may not fluctuate quickly as compared to short time trend. As we can see, this short time trend or the green and the yellow line may fluctuate between up and down, even if the long time trend is continuing in bullish direction. We can see that the green line has crossed below this yellow line here, and we can see it has not sustained and it came back to the bullish direction in short time. The green line has crossed above this yellow line. This is how the short time trend is fluctuating. So risky traders may not consider booking profits here. They can continue with their position as the long term trend is still in bullish direction. Only the short time trend has fluctuated in a or turned opposite. We can wait with the position, and later we can see that the short time trend has returned to bullish direction. So if a trader loses the chance at here, he cannot enter here. He can consider taking position here because the long term trend is still in bullish direction and the short term trend is has returned to bullish direction here at this point. So a trader can consider going long at this point. This Axis Bank share is probably going to go upward again. So now I have explained it in daily chart. We can use this in 5-minute or 3-minute also for quick trades. So similarly, let me explain bearish movements. As we can see, the short time trend always comes first. The green line has crossed below this yellow line here, so the short time trend in downward directions has started here, and later we can see the yellow line has crossed below this red line here at this point. So the long time trend has also occurred in bearish direction. So the price is probably gonna come further downwards, and we can see that the price is going downwards and downwards. This is how we can track the movements, and we can see if we take position at this level in futures. This is cash segment, we cannot hold short here. So if you are considering short position here in Axis Bank shares in future, we can consider booking profits at this level when the short time trend is coming in opposite direction. So the short time trend has entered in a short time uptrend here at this level, because the green line has crossed above this yellow line. So we can consider booking the profits here. And similarly, if we take a position here, the short time trend is also in bullish direction, and here at this point the yellow line has crossed above this red line. So the long time trend has also occurred in bullish direction. So here at this point we can consider going long, and at this point we can see the short time trend has changed. The green line has crossed below this yellow line, and the short time trend has entered in a short time bearish direction. So we can consider booking profits at this level. My personal opinion is that if we are taking position here, we can consider booking profits when the desired levels are attained. No need to wait for this crossover of moving averages entering into an opposite direction, because we know that the moving averages are generally lagging indicator. Only after the price has moved significantly downwards it will show us the bearish direction. So if we are taking position at a particular level, when the desired profits are attained, we can consider booking profits. That's the safest method. So this method is working very good. As we can see, after the crossover occurred, the price is moving significantly upward. So now let's move on to the lower time frame. I'm using 5 minutes here. So as we can see, for intraday trades we can use lower time frames. So now we can see at 27th December 2019, we can see the short time trend has occurred in a bullish direction, as the green line has crossed above this yellow line, and later at this point, at this particular level, the yellow line has crossed above this red line. So the long time trend is also established in a bullish direction. So we can consider going long at this level, at this particular level. If we are taking position at 740.85 level, we can consider booking profit when desired price movement has occurred, or when short time trend is reversing in a bearish direction. No need to risk that much. We can see that the price is moving in a price is moving significantly upwards. We can book profits at any level. So as we can see now here, let me explain a shorting opportunity also. At 26th December 2019, we can see that the short time trend has occurred in a bearish direction, as the green line has crossed below this yellow line, and also the yellow line has crossed below this red line. It means that a short time and a long time trend is occurring in a bearish direction. The price is gonna move further downwards. So we can consider going short here at this candle, and we can consider booking profits at this level when the short time trend is reversing. This green line is crossing above this yellow line. So we can consider booking profits at this level, or when the desired profits are attained at around this level. This if we are trading in futures, at around this movement is enough to get decent amount of profits. No need to wait that much when moving averages are giving opposite direction, because always keep in mind that moving averages are lagging indicator, and it will tell us buy or sell signal only after the price has moved in a significant price has moved significantly or in a direction, so we can consider booking profits earlier. And if a trader misses shorting opportunity at this level, we can consider taking short position here also. The yellow line is remaining below this red line, which means that the long time trend is still in bearish direction. And here, as we can see, the short time trend has fluctuated and moved upwards, and it could not sustain, and it came back into the bearish direction. We can see the green line has crossed below this yellow line, so it means it has entered into a long time trend earlier, and now it is now moving in a short time bearish direction. So we can consider going short here, and we can book profits when the desired profits are attained at around this level or at this level. We can see that the short time trend has again changed at this level, so it has given us enough opportunity here. As we can see, if we are taking position at around this level, it has made a low of 734.25, and also again at this level it has again made a low of 733.955 from at around the 737.07 level. So it is giving us enough opportunity to trade. No need to wait much until the crossover is occurring again in a opposite direction. No need to be that much greedy, or if a trader is willing to take risk, he can certainly hold with that position, no problem. And for the people who are asking for stop loss, how is the stop loss is placed, we can consider, if we are taking a short position, we can consider placing a stop loss at a recent high at around this level or this level. We can consider placing stop loss at this level and waiting with the position. Or if you are taking long position at around this level, we can consider placing stop loss at a recent low at around this level or this level. So that stop loss part is completely depending upon you. As a risk management, as a risk amount is determined by your risk taking capacity. So stop losses are should be placed according to your own risk taking capacity. So the trading method has been explained here, so you can consider backtesting for previous day charts, and also see this in live charts. So what to explain now? For the risk management part, if you are trading in cash segment, we can always determine the quantity we are using to trade. So first we have to determine the risk amount, how much we can risk per trade. If I am willing to risk at around 1000 rupees per trade, I must determine the stop loss. If the stop loss is around 7 rupees, we can determine the quantity by dividing the risk taking amount, that is 1000 rupees divided by 7, that is 142 is the quantity we can take in cash segment. So if you are taking 142 shares and trading, if the stop loss is hitting, if the 7 rupees stop loss is hitting, we only lose 1000 rupees maximum. So that is the advantage of using stop loss in cash segment. So this trading method is much efficient as it seems to be. I have tested it for many months and it is working perfectly. For scalping opportunities, it is very good. So as we can see, if you are taking a short position here, the price is moving at around this level. If we are using futures, we can around this movement is enough. This much movement is very much enough to get decent amount of profits. So backtest this method and do comment if any doubts are occurring. You can ask doubts any time in my WhatsApp number. I will be providing it in description section, and also you can comment about me making any type of strategies. You can comment. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. I'll be making lots of videos about technical and technical analysis in position and intraday trades. So if you are interested, please subscribe and also share this video to your friends, so that it will be helpful to others also. So thank you. Have a nice day.